Hello. Hello, beautiful people.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, Asmina. How are you?
I'm fine, Melinda. How are
Can you
you?
see me?
Now I see you.
Hello,
Yes.
hi. Yeah, I'm good. How is? Yeah, thank you so much, Yasmina, for being this on this win stage. So before you start this session, so let's have a beautiful introduction about you. So after that, you can start your session. Okay?
We're not we're are we Oh, okay, we are live. Everyone's seeing us. Hi.
Yes. Say hi
Hello,
from
beautiful
Yasmina.
people. Hi, Bev
Okay.
Jones.
Energy keynote presentations invite audiences around the world. Here I'm introducing Yasmina Fadli. Yasmina Fadli is by far a transformational leader. Her high energy keynote presentations invite audiences around the world to move from a fear based approach to a trust based one. Her first mission in life is to positively affect the lives of teenagers, individuals, and organizations and help them create their brilliant future by tapping into the infinite possibilities waiting on the other side of their limiting fears. With over 30 years of experience in the corporate world and 15 years as an empowerment coach, she implements her refined tactics, knowledge, experience, and strong work ethic while offering clients her undivided professional attention. She is a motivational and inspirational keynote speaker, an empowerment coach, and the first Lisa Nichols certified transformational trainer in Europe. She is probably the biggest cheerleader you will ever meet. Driven by her passion for making an impact on the world, she has helped thousands of people achieve growth and freedom. Yasmina works with teenagers, individuals, and organizations to cultivate success out of themselves so they can make an influential impact on the world. She mentors with passion, guiding her clients to activate the power of authenticity, dream bigger, and walk with clarity and confidence in the directions of their dreams. Based in Belgium but playing globally, she is dedicated to creating meaningful connections and has an insatiable appetite for helping others activate their full potential and live a life of alignment, enjoyment, and fulfillment. Yasmina's down to earth and humorous approach captivates the attention of people from the moment she walks on a stage and leaves them with empowering tools and focused mindsets that they will use long after the lights have gone out of the event. She strongly believes that everyone can achieve their goals and soar higher. All it takes is commitment, the courage to take a journey within, and the willingness to do the inner work. She is your superfood for a better you, a power woman, an energizer, a game changer, and a soul shaker. This is the introduction of Esmina Fadli. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm good to go, I guess, Sabia? Yes. Okay, perfect. So, hello, beautiful people, coming to you from Belgium, the land of chocolates and diamonds and beer. Anyhow, did you know that the fastest animal on land is a cheetah and that it is capable of running 80 to 128 kilometers an hour? And just as a comparison, a gazelle runs up to 97 kilometers an hour. So, in order to catch a meal, the cheetah had to develop the ability to run as fast or faster than the gazelle. But it's the motivation to keep going that either lets the cheetah or the gazelle win, depending on who has a better day, right? Today, I am amazed by the business and the life I have created for myself. As a successful entrepreneur and sales strategist, I help entrepreneurs and specifically female entrepreneurs to embrace their value, sell with integrity, and position themselves more confidently in the world. With 23 years of experience in sales, I see sales needing to be value based and human centric. Next to that, people might see me as a highly regarded certified NLP master coach and the first Lisa Nichols certified transformational trainer in Europe. With 15 years of experience in guiding people from obstacles to opportunities, from fear based to trust based, helping them to take forward moving action in the direction of their dreams. I am known as the bounce back queen and the possibility spotter, and I'm probably the biggest cheerleader you will ever meet. I am committed to your growth and your success. Helping people regain confidence, realizing the power of authenticity, and encouraging people to activate their field of potential, that is what drives me. But I must be honest, people, it hasn't always been rainbows and unicorns along the way for me. For the longest time, and tell me if this is you, I was pursuing success without even identifying what that looks like for me. Running from one success to the other, from one goal to the other, never feeling happy and always wanting more or better. It left me feeling unfulfilled, unaccomplished, and overwhelmed. And on more than one occasion, I have felt the urge to give up in my life, in my career, and in my business. I felt the urge to give up when I ended up in a juvenile institution at the age of 14, after running away from a broken home, feeling completely lost and lonely. I felt the urge to give up many times during my sales career, as I was often the only woman in the meeting rooms feeling unheard and unvalued. I felt the urge to give up when, after 2 successful years being in business, a new business, the pandemic crisis hit my business and reduced my income by more than 50%. Am I alone? Tell me in chat, am I the only one here today that ever felt the urge to give up? That sometimes doubts her own capabilities and that sometimes feels like giving up is the only reasonable thing to do? Am I the only one here today that has sometimes worked so hard to achieve a goal, but wanting to give up just before the finish line, believing she couldn't make it? I'm here today to talk about what happens in your mind when the urge to giving up appears. And I see your chat. Thank you, Deborah. We've all been there, and I'm here to show you a way to get to the other side. And that way is to become aware of the gorillas on your shoulder. Now, I see some of you going like, "What? Gorillas?" Well, there are some gorillas on your shoulder that are holding you back from achieving the success, the life, the business, the career that you desire and most of all deserve. You can learn and implement all the strategies in the world to create better results in your lives. But if you don't put your gorillas back in the mist, you will struggle a long time to make that happen. Now, listen, this is not a monologue. This is going to be a dialogue. So I want to invite you to participate in this conversation. I hope you have a notepad, but use chat because I like seeing your replies. So when you hear something that applies to you, put it in chat. When I ask you to reflect on certain things, put it in chat. Writing your self reflections will help you understand more about who you are, what drives you, and what is holding you back. Because therein lies the real power to transform your life. Now, before we get to the gorillas, I want you to think of a newborn baby. Think of a moment in your life that you held a baby, a newborn. It can be your own children, the children of friends or family. Okay? You've got a baby in mind. Now imagine yourself looking in the eyes of that baby. Can you see those eyes? Those big, beautiful eyes looking up at you. What is it that you see? I bet you see an unlimited potential in those eyes. And I'm betting that you would think there is nothing that that baby cannot become or achieve in their life, right? Can you see the infinite possibilities in those beautiful eyes? Whatever that baby wants to achieve in life, we trust and believe they will. There is no doubt that they wouldn't. Now, let me come closer. I've got a question for you. When did you stop believing that this potential is not within you anymore? When did you stop believing that those infinite possibilities are not there anymore for you to reach out to? I want you to start believing again because we are all born with a huge field of potential surrounding us. It's like a dome. I've got a little picture here. It's like a dome, okay? It's at each intersection of this dome, there are little dots of potential. And those dots represent, I'll put it a little bit closer, represent every idea you've ever had. Every idea for your life, your business, your career created one of those dots in your field of potential. Whether it is the idea of starting a business, getting that promotion, having a book published, being in a loving relationship, having a healthy body, being financially free, driving that dream car, and living in that dream house. They are all dots in your field of potential. And I'll come back to that field of potential a little bit later. Now, I want you to think back at that baby and see it evolving in a toddler. Now, here it becomes interactive, okay? You ready? So the baby becomes a toddler. Think of a 2-year-old, 3-year-old child. Now, my question to you is what are some of that toddler's pure and powerful qualities? Type it in chat. Can it be that you are thinking of that toddler being fearless, brave, curious, impatient, joyful, confident, imaginative, persistent, determined, forgiving, honest, trusting, funny, focused, open to learn, resilient, and so much more? A 2-year-old is not letting anyone hold them back when they want something, right? I don't think they can be stopped when they want a cookie. They will not take no for an answer, right? Now I invite you to go back to the time you were that toddler. What were some of your pure and powerful qualities? Type it in chat. Energy that never ends, courageous, zest for life. I see you typing in chat. Thank you so much. But then, unfortunately, something happens. This toddler, you at some point, came in interaction with the world. And suddenly, a little monkey appeared on your shoulder. And you see, it's a cute little monkey at first. And then you start interacting with the world. You go to kindergarten, you go to school, you go and have play dates with other children, and people start saying things and doing things that you give meaning to. Now, the meaning you give to your stories create a belief system that has programmed you. Now, a teacher might say, "You're not that smart." A grandfather might say, "Little girls need to be quiet." A father might say, "9 is good, but 10 would have been better." An uncle might say, "Don't be so emotional." A mother might say, "Why aren't you more like your brother or sister?" An aunt might say, "You are going to end up just like your loser niece." And every time someone would say something or do something that we give a negative meaning to, that little monkey gets fed peanuts after peanuts. With every negative experience, the monkey gets more peanuts. And that monkey starts whispering. It starts to whisper, "You are not good enough. Women should never talk back. You are not beautiful. Don't show your emotions. Be more like that person." Now think back, do some self reflection on what that monkey might have whispered to you. Type it in chat if you want to share. What has been said to you or done to you that created that whisper? For me, it was the divorce of my parents and then my father abandoning us. It was a neighbor telling me that I would never be successful. It was a friend saying that my curls looked weird. My first heartbreak, a class of chi- sorry, a class of children not wanting to play with me in kindergarten because my father had a dark skin. Peanut after peanut. That's what this little monkey was fed. That's what your little monkey was fed. And before you know it, that monkey isn't sweet and little anymore. Before you know it, there is a gorilla sitting on your shoulder. And for some of us, there's even a tribe of gorillas on our shoulders, right? Tell me if I'm talking to you. And those gorillas, they're not whispering, they are shouting in your ear. They are turning what is said or done to us into very, very loud screams. While you are moving in the world, those gorillas shout so loud that they hold you back from going after your dreams. They hold you back from your pure and powerful qualities. Time after time, a job you didn't get, the man you didn't date, the promotion you didn't ask for, the friends or partners that rejected you, the business you didn't start, the book you are not writing, will result in the gorillas shouting in your ear that you are not good enough. You are not smart enough to get that promotion or job. You are not worthy of being in a loving relationship, and so on and so on. What we then tend to do is translate the "you are not good enough" to "I am not good enough." We turn the things that have been said to us or done to us into truths about ourselves. The "you are not worthy" becomes "I am worthless." The "girl needs to be quiet" becomes "my voice is not important to be heard." The "a 10 would have been better" becomes "I'm a failure." The problem is that we are not aware that it is the gorilla putting those ideas in our minds. That a gorilla is a program that someone else injected in your computer. Now, let's have a look at what ideas the gorillas are putting in your head. When you procrastinate on your dream, what is it that a gorilla is shouting in your ear? When your fear of failure is keeping you from starting your dream, what is it that a gorilla is shouting? When your fear of being rejected is keeping you from starting your business, what is it that a gorilla is shouting in your ear? And how do you translate that? How does it become your truth? All of this together creates your automatic programs and belief systems that are holding you back from creating the results you desire and, again, most of all, deserve. As a result of these gorillas, you are not activating your field of potential that is right there for you to make happen. Your fear is triggered by what the gorillas are putting in your head. When you get scared, start looking at those gorillas on your shoulder. When you compare yourself to others, it is the gorillas on your shoulder. When you procrastinate, what is that gorilla on your shoulder telling you? As a result of what those gorillas tell you, and I see you typing in chat, thank you so much for being so participative. As a result of what those gorillas tell you, you stay stuck in your comfort zone. You keep yourself back from moving towards the success you can achieve. Those gorillas, they take out a spark in your eyes. You stop believing in your potential. You stop believing in the infinite possibilities. And more importantly, you become disconnected from your pure and powerful qualities. Because what happens is that the thoughts, what you are saying to yourself, trigger emotions, what you are feeling. And in turn, it creates your behavior, what you are doing or not doing. Let me break this down. A certain situation, let's say you go and talk to the bank to get an investment loan to start your business. The bank says no, they will not give you that loan because they don't trust you will make it. This is the external situation. What happens next is that no triggers a thought. Maybe you are thinking, you see, I am a failure. Here's the proof again. That thought makes you feel a certain way. The emotion might be devastation, sadness, and that emotion will create a behavior. It might be that you will not pursue your dream of starting your business. It might be that you will not talk to another bank or partner again to get an investment. It might be that you put your dream in the fridge again. And all of this, the thoughts, the emotions, the behavior, create the results that are showing up in your life. So if you want other results, you will need to change one of those three. And usually what helps is to reframe the thought that this external situation triggered. For example, instead of thinking I'm a failure, you might be saying, this bank said no, but there are 10 more banks that I'm going to talk to, and I only need one yes, not 10. And maybe there are other ways to get my investment. When you reframe your thoughts, when you debug your automatic thought pattern, you will create different results. Trust me. If you stay stuck in your false programming and letting those gorillas rule your world, take over your life, you will remain unhappy, and more importantly, your self-esteem and self-worth will disappear as time goes by. As the gorillas get louder, it will decrease. Now, I just dropped by today to invite you to reconnect again to your pure and powerful qualities. And in doing so, you will activate your field of potential. And now you might be wondering, Yasmina, that sounds all well, and I get it, but how do I do that? Well, every time you say yes, when your gorilla is screaming no, your courage level rises again. Every time you take a step towards your dream, even when you are scared, your determination level increases. Every time you create something new, your imagination expands. Every time you are feeling anxious but are doing something that brings joy, your fun factor increases. And you create peace within yourself. That is how you reconnect with your pure and powerful qualities. You see, today you might be struggling with your self esteem, with your self worth, or with your self love. I'm here to tell you, every time you look that gorilla in the eye, your self esteem increases a little bit. Every time you shine a light on what that gorilla is shouting, your self worth increases a little. Every time you put a gorilla back in the mist, your self love increases tremendously. That's how I've done it. And that is how you can become that toddler that just won't take no for an answer. That is how you become that gazelle that is not ready to surrender or die yet. That is how you become that cheetah that is determined to catch her next meal and feed her babies. Those gorillas will become those small little cute monkeys again, just whispering. And sometimes You will hear them and pay notice to them, but most of the time you will just go like, what's that? What am I hearing? Oh, probably nothing. It's a monkey trying to keep me safe, trying to keep me in my comfort zone. No, thank you, monkey. I've got this. I just dropped by today to let you know there is nothing wrong with the real you. I just dropped by today to let you know that you are more than good enough the way you are. I just dropped by today that's to tell you that stepping into your authenticity is where your true power lies. When you start putting those gorillas back in the mist, you will hear your inner voice again. And that voice will become louder, inspired by your dreams and your vision, driven by what your heart desires, guided by what makes you feel alive. Do not allow yourself to stay in the same place. Do not tolerate another thing to keep you from your divine destiny. Do not accept external situations to take control of your life. But now it is up to you. It is your time. Start activating your field of potential by focusing on the dots of ideas in your field. Start watering those seeds. In doing so, that dot starts being present in your reality, in your life. Watering the seeds will open the doors to possibilities and opportunities so that dot can become your reality, your result. It is your time. The world is waiting for you. There is no better time than now. There is no one better to make it happen than you. You are here not by accident. You are here standing on the shoulders of your ancestors. They had to survive famine, war, disease, cold, storms, injuries, and much more in order for you to be born and living this life. So don't be fooled. Your life is no mistake. You are here for a reason. And the reason why you are here is to follow your dream, fulfill your purpose. The reason why you are here is to create a happy and fulfilled life. The reason why you are here is to shine as bright as you can, because in doing so, you will allow others to do the same. Isn't that a world you would want to live in? Your time is now. Time to stand on your stories. Time to let your stories become the fertile soil for the next best version of yourself. The version that is living the life you dream of, the life you deserve. You've only got one life. It is your life, so start living it your way. It is time to regain your power, increase your impact, and create your brilliant future. It is time for you to embrace your authenticity. It is time for you to stand up, rise up, and show up. What will you show the world? Let me know in chat, what are the thoughts? What are some of the thoughts? What will you show the world? Let me know in chat. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure of being here. It was an honor of being invited by WYN Conferences. Thank you again. And I'm here if you want to, Melinda. Thank you, guys. I see all the love. Thank you. Thank you.
So yes, Yasmina, you are so energetic and so encouraging. So yeah, and between I forgot to tell you, you are looking so beautiful today. So you have given a great, amazing speech today. So your present, I appreciate your endeavor. Thank you so much. And here is the question from our audience.
Tell
So
me,
so, how to be courageous and strong in your life?
how do we what?
How to be courageous and strong
Courageous. Yeah.
in
That's what
life?
I know. And it's difficult to be courageous because we are kept down all the time, right? I'm looking at the screen and the camera is here, so I'm sorry. So it's difficult to be courageous and strong. But you've been courageous and strong in many different situations in your life. So go back to the situations where you were scared, where you felt anxiety, and still were courageous. There are definitely 1 to 3 situations where you showed your courage. So tap into those situations, tap into the experience of that, and just believe there's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing that will hold you back except you. And there's nothing to lose, nothing to protect, nothing to hide. That's what my coach Lisa Nichols always says. So just go for it. And that's how you become courageous. Doing what you are scared of, that's being courageous.
Yes,
Thank you
yes,
so
that's
much for the love,
wonderful.
guys.
Yeah, I can say it's stand up, rise up, and show up. So these are the three things you need to remember, and you have to move on with your it's strong, and so you should be more courageous. So it's your life, it's your life. You have to take care of it. Nobody else can
Absolutely.
help you. Yes. So
No,
it's so thank you so much. It's really amazing speech. You are getting beautiful messages from the audience. So thank you
I
so
see.
much.
Thank you so much for the love. You make my evening very nice. But it was a pleasure being here. I love the interaction, guys. Thank you for sharing, women. Thank you for sharing, and I hope to see you next